Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and tonight we're going to look at the newly revealed achievement list for the new Jurassic World Evolution DLC, The Secrets of Dr.Wu. Sorry. To see if we can find out any interesting information from them. Before that though, I want to quickly show you the very first proper shots we've had of the brand new Olorotitan coming in that same DLC, revealed earlier today on the Jurassic World Evolution Twitter page. I am planning to do a more in-depth look at the 5 dinosaurs coming at some point next week, but even if I'm not that excited about the prospect of yet another Hadrosaur, I've got to say it's a pretty one. That crest in particular is something special. The rest of the texturing has an oddly smooth look to it that makes it stick out a little more, and it'll be interesting to see how it blends in with the rest of the Hadrosaurs. I'm not quite convinced on it yet, but we'll have to see how it looks in-game and the other skins as well, which are sure to be more exciting. Anyway, onto the achievements. Forewarning, there will be some light story spoilers in these, not big sort of plot revelations, but it kind of suggests what we'll have to do in a couple of the missions. So if you want to avoid them, you should tune out right about now. Or just watch it on mute so I still get paid, that'd be nice, thanks. The first one is the next step, and it asks us to complete all of Dr. Wu's missions. There's not much information we can take from this one, if we're honest, no matter how inanely speculative I'm trying to be here, but all it does is really confirm that there will be multiple missions in the DLC, not the one mission, inverted commas, that some detractors of the DLC's pricing have tried to wrongly suggest. It's worth noting that they have said, I can't remember quite where, somewhere on the subreddit, that this DLC content tends to take about 8 hours for people to complete. That's a good chunk of story content right there, it really is. Number 2 is it can camouflage, and it's definitely one that's exciting for most of us as it asks us to release an Indominus Rex with the adaptive camouflage gene. We know that said gene is unlocked during the mission content of The Secrets of Dr. Wu, and I'm assuming that the focus of said DLC is basically helping Wu be an absolute madman by making camouflaging dinosaurs and a host of bizarre, potentially weaponized hybrids. That weaponization is surely linked to this DLC as well, as that was Wu's main focus during most of the Evolution storyline, and a camouflaged Indominus Rex sounds like a pretty effective tool for battle. One quick side note for this, however, I am assuming that the adaptive camouflage gene is Indominus Rex only. But wouldn't it be an awesome nod to Jurassic Park canon if the Carnotaurus at least could also unlock it, because they did that in The Lost World in the second novel. Hell, I'd love it if every dinosaur could. Who doesn't want a Ninja Struthiomimus? If you don't, well, you're wrong, okay? Everybody does, you just don't know it yet. Third is, we're just used to being the cat. That iconic quote from Jurassic World and an achievement that wants us to release a dinosaur that is impossible to keep calm. This is obviously tied into the new comfort genes, ones that let us adjust how well dinosaurs will adapt to their environment, and seemingly also their tolerance for other members of the same species. That makes a lot of sense. Make your Brachiosaurus not need as much forest, or let your Allosaurus have a friend. But why would we want genes that make comfort impossible? Ones that raise the bar of their needs so high that they're impossible to satiate. That's definitely an interesting idea at least, a permanently rampaging dinosaur, one that Wu could sell as a sort of suicide bomber-esque weapon, one that just charges in with no regard for its own safety. But how does that fit into our game? Maybe these genes that lower comfort will also drastically increase the other stats. Yes, your T-Rex is now nearly impossible to control, but it also has incredible attack power and a ludicrously high rating to attract guests. That'd be an interesting balanced system between the worth of a dinosaur and the difficulty in containing it. Fourth one up is one of the bigger story spoilers we've got. Shoot her... ... asks us to subdue Dr. Wu's rampaging Spinoraptor. Either Wu's genetic testing isn't going that smoothly and we have to step in and save the day, or Wu is testing our abilities under pressure, which absolutely sounds like something he would try to do. The interesting thing about this achievement though is found in the title itself. The ... at the end of it means there must be some form of moral quandary or decision involved potentially. I mean, it's a rampaging Spinoraptor. That's an obvious thing to subdue, right? So why the hesitation in the achievement title? Now, I could be looking too far into this, and that ... is simply there because it's not quite a Velociraptor as it was in the films and in that scene, but we shall see anyway. Finally, and perhaps most excitingly, is Wounding Tooth. Photograph a Troodon as it poisons its victim. Now, before we talk about this, I have to address the sickly elephant in the room. No, poison is not the right word. but it keeps showing up. All the time, they're saying Troodon has a poisonous bite. Frontier, if you're watching, if something bites you to poison you, it is not poisonous, it's venomous. In this case, I'd guess you use envenoms. Photograph a Troodon as it envenoms its victim. There's a few different words there, but Troodon has a venomous bite, not a poisonous bite, because you can't have a poisonous bite. Is this being picky? Probably. But man, so many people have mentioned it in the comments, and it has irked me a little bit from the get-go as well. It's one of those super common and understandable mistakes though. Oh yeah, the achievement. Anyways, it's nice that they've brought those back. These achievements where all you're doing is photographing one of your dinosaurs murdering somebody or something. It's interesting though that it says victim, not guest or human. It certainly implies that other dinosaurs can become sickly from the bite. I really like the idea personally of there being a new medicine in the game that you have to research, one strictly designed for the Troodon bites. Maybe their attack animation is one attack that envenoms their target before they back away and let them slowly die, letting us step in and cure the victim if we so choose. That'd be a very interesting attack mechanic in a game that does sort of lack interesting attack mechanics. Anywho, there we go, the 5 achievements and a quick look at the Olorotitan. I'd like to talk more about the Troodon and the other new dinosaurs at some point soon, as well as the potential plot of the game itself, but for now we are Dunzel Washington. If you enjoyed this update, please do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe already, and if you have, I love that you have, and we should be best friends, but also remember to hit that little bell icon and make sure you tick to get notifications, because YouTube has a stupid system. Cheers, much love, as always, bye bye. Quick little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.